about working with Meryl Streep. I love Meryl so much, and she's so funny.
Amazing.
You must. Was that the first time meeting her, or had you met her before?
I had met her once at sort of a Hollywood party, and she in no way remembered it. And I sort of rambled on for about 5 minutes while she just sort of smiled and everything. And then at the end of it, she cut me off, and she's like, "Oh, you're so pretty." And then she just sort of turned away, and I'm like, "Oh." It was the best put down ever. So then when I met her again, it was better. But she was very kind, and I thought, oh great, I'm going to get to work with Meryl Streep. I'll get to hear all the back, behind the scenes gossip about what Robert De Niro's like, what Clint Eastwood's like. And she's just like, oh, just FYI, I'm not going to be nice to you on this movie set, but you're lovely.
Wow. But no, she was staying in character.
Yeah, just because she was going to stay in character.
Right.
And so it's, you're working with your idol, and
that's
so you're
horrible.
just like, anything you want is fine. But it's okay. She was like that with everyone, though. So it wasn't like just me, which that would have been horrible.
Yeah, yeah.
But
you see her hanging out with everybody.
Exactly. And then I walk by, and she just goes.
So are you, because you're dressed, I love the way you dress. I mean, are you usually into
I woke up wearing
fashion?
this too.
Really?
Yeah, just like this. I like fashion, I do. It's cool. It's a strange thing that now at this point, people are paying attention to what I wear. So it used to be something a bit more enjoyable, and now it sort of feels, in a strange way, competitive. But
right. They're going to catch you in that one outfit when you go out shopping or something.
Exactly. Where your hair's up and your pants are falling down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah. Well, now they're looking for it. Now that they know you do that.
Exactly.
But so you do like fashion. You're into that.
I do, yeah. I think it's nice. I like the design of clothes, and I think it's really interesting the way people choose to present themselves to the world. And you and I are kind of sporting the same idea.
A little bit of the same idea.
I like it.
But I'll always go for a white shirt and a vest. There's nothing wrong with that. You can't go wrong. I mean, have you worn something that you go, oh, I shouldn't have worn that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone has that moment, albeit privately. Mine was horrible. It was kind of one of those awful, cried about it for days type things. I went to this, event, and there was this really long press line, and I'd done the Princess Diaries. I wasn't in any way like a big deal, but people were all of a sudden paying a lot of attention to me, and I'm like, wow, maybe it's happening, and I'm becoming an adult, and my career is turning a corner. No, my dress was completely see-through, and it was fine. No, it was fine, like to the naked eye, but apparently with a flashbulb, I was naked. So, yeah, that was bad. And the worst thing, it was so awful. People thought that I did it intentionally to get, to wind up in papers and stuff.
Are you saying we have a picture? Somebody's saying we have a picture. We have a.
You did not just do that. You did not just do that.
Well, you at least had the Ellen thing covering it, so that's good.
I know.
That's great that you brought that with you.
Exactly. Available at CVS now. No,
wow.
So since then, I'm very happy for, nipple petals.
Yeah.
Never leave home without them. It's like American Express cards, really.
Okay. So you were fantastic in Devil Wears Prada.
Thank you.
And don't you? Such a great, nasty character. And this is really interesting that I learned about you today, is that you, when you were younger, had a stutter.
Yeah, I did.
At what age did you develop the stutter?
I think it started when I was about 7 or 8, and then it got progressively worse.
Do you know what caused it?
I don't know, because I had a really nice family, and I wasn't a tense child. I just I don't understand why I couldn't talk.
Was it bad? Was it like...
It got really bad. It got really bad, and it's weird, because it still comes back sometimes if I get nervous or...
Well, how long did it last? So 7 years old?
Probably badly. It lasted from the age of 7 till 12. I mean, there are certain words that were very hard to say, like sounds with a C, like can you pass the salt? I kind of turn it into may I have the salt was easier to say.
Yeah.
And so words like with a T sound were really tough. And
because I would think, I mean, it's hard when you talk to someone with a stutter, they're self-conscious of it, which probably makes it worse. And that must really be scary inside, that you don't want to talk.
Well, in a way, I think it's embarrassing for the person with the stutter and the person who is, who you're talking to, because they don't know if they should finish your sentence or anything like that. And,
right.
I actually had a friend save my life when I was at school when it came to stuttering, because when I was like 12, I had a knee accident doing gymnastics, and I was on crutches, and then it so happened at that time it was the school Christmas party, and my mum had the inspired idea to tell me to go as Tiny Tim from Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
So I had my peasant's cap that I doffed to various children as I walked past them, and I went for the school dinner, and the headmistress came up to me and asked me to stand up in front of the whole school. Each kid was asked to stand up and say, you know, what they'd come as, and I was Tiny Tim, which was virtually impossible to say.
Horrible.
And so she said,
That must have taken you a long time to say that.
I didn't even say it. I literally stood there and went, and then I said, guess, because I thought that was the only thing I could say. And then a friend saved me and said, she's come as Tiny Tim. And I was like, thank you so much.
Yeah.
But it is, I mean, I can kind of look back on it now in a detached way because I don't really suffer from it anymore. But
how did you get out of it? Because I mean, I know that there are people out there that's got to be a
It's an anguish thing to go through for
and what
children
got you
and
out
their
of
families. I actually had a really wonderful teacher who asked me if I wanted to do the class play, and I said I can't. And he said, well, would you like to try it in a different voice? And I kind of went, and he said, can you do any accents? And I said, yes. And so I did at the age of 12. It was like a Northern English accent, which it probably wasn't. Probably sounded like I was from Jamaica or something.
So just changing...
But it worked.
Sounds like me when I'm trying to do accents. And so that changing the accent helped you...
Yeah, I think it's a freeing thing because it's such an awful thing to go through. And so I would advise any parents whose child has a stutter to send them to an acting class because there's something freeing in maybe being someone else for the day. Because it's like a record that's skipping and you just got to click it over into a different way of thinking. It's very weird. It's a very weird thing to go through.
Yeah. Well, the fact that you went into it for so long and then were able to come out of it.
Well, now I am in a job where I have to enjoy the sound of my voice, which is bizarre.
Yeah, yeah. And you do a great American accent. And how did you learn how to do that if you were so bad at accents early on?
I did. Yeah, my Northern was bad. I just am surrounded by it all the time. So I'm here a lot, and then I have a lot of American friends, and so I had a bit of coaching. But it's more about.
Can you just go into it right now, like say a sentence? Can you just speak?
So, for example.
That was not American.
No, I'll do it, for example. So I would say frustrated, but you guys say frustrated.
Yeah, see that already.
So you put different intonations on words and all the time.
Yeah, you do it wrong. So
yeah. I'm the one with the accent.
Yeah, you're frustrated. You know, it's like
that's so frustrating.
Yeah, yeah.
That's frustrating.
Yeah, frustrated. But that would be hard to like snap in and out of it when you're doing a role.
It's because it's a whole attitude. I mean, you guys tend to enthuse more naturally than we do.
We're easily enthused.
Easily excited.
People are blasé most places, and we're very excited about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'll get someone come up to me on the street and go, oh my God, you were so good in the movie. And then I'll have someone else in England going, yeah, you were quite good in that.
Yeah.
And that's about, and you're thrilled with that.
Yeah.
That's about all you'll get.
Yeah, they don't dole out compliments very easily, I
No,
guess.
it doesn't happen.
Hi, Meryl.
Hi.
I could just gush for like, I don't want to talk about anything other than how amazing you are as a human being, number one, and then as an actress. And in this role, oh my God. Oh my God.
Thank you very much, Ellen.
Yeah, you're going to win this thing. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind you're going to win this thing.
Thank you very much.
Mark my words. And there's some good performances out there that you're up against this year. I think Michelle Williams was great. And
beautiful.
Bernice in The Artist, amazing.
Oh, incredible.
But you're going to win. I promise
There's
you.
a lot of great performances this year.
And I love all of those women and the performances. You'll win. Yeah.
How about the great Viola Davis? Can we mention her?
Yes, I'm sorry.
in the
Yes,
help?
I don't know everybody nominated.
And Charlize
Yes.
Theron.
And you won the New York Film Critics Award a couple of days ago, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you just you're.
Me and Brad Pitt.
Yes. Really?
Well, he wasn't the actress. He ran for the actor.
Right.
No.
So it's exciting. It's very exciting.
Yeah, it was very, very exciting.
Anyway, I'm happy to see you, and it's been 6 years since you've been here.
I'm going to look at you because I can't see you. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No, I
So
can.
if I got up and moved around, you'd never know. Like when you were talking, I could actually hide, and you'd still be looking in this direction.
It's true.
Really?
These are so dirty.
Yeah.
I can't even see through them anyway. So.
Here you go.
Okay, thanks.
Do you wear contact lenses ever?
I used to, but.
I can't imagine. I only need glasses to read. I can see far away, but I can't see close up.
yeah.
But I would think that would be hard to put contacts in. That's why I asked.
Yeah, it's hard to, and I would forget that I had them in, and I would leave them in all night, and that isn't good.
No.
And I did that a number of times. I have a bad memory. Except, you know.
There's no way you have a bad memory with all the things you have to memorize and
Yeah, but you know, there are other things that I forget. Like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
definitely.
like contacts, I
Well,
guess.
like contacts
Yeah.
and, you know, flossing and
Yeah.
things like that.
That's very important.
I know.
You should floss. When's the last time you flossed?
Just before I came in.
Good,
Yeah.
good. So that's good. And before that, maybe like a week ago?
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's for award season. You got to floss every day now. There's a lot of. So you've got the Globes coming up this Sunday.
Yeah.
And you've been to the Oscars and the Globes many, many times. Now, is it the same experience? Because I know your life is very different when you're not here, because you live, you know, a totally different way.
Yeah.
Is it the same experience for you every time, or is it different?
Well, every time I stay in a different hotel.
That's
which is
not-
really exciting.
You must be running out of hotels. You've been here a lot.
This time I have one that has, when I got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, the lid was on the toilet, so I reached for it, and it wrestled itself away from me and opened by itself.
Wow.
It didn't want me to do it. It
No,
wanted
let
to
me
do
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's that fancy.
That is a fancy hotel.
Yeah.
I have to know where that is. And is it one of those with the seat warmers and all that
Yeah,
stuff?
the seat is warm and soft. Ew.
Oh,
I mean, there are a lot of upsetting things.
yeah. Maybe you're staying in a haunted house or something. Maybe it's not a hotel at all.
Yeah.
So when you go to these things now, obviously, I talked about how many times you've been nominated. Do you have, obviously, you have some kind of speech ready in your mind, so you must have a whole lot left to pick from. Like when you go up now, you like just, there's a lot of people to thank.
Yes, there are a lot of people to thank because, I mean, certainly in the Oscars, I've lost 14 times. So I have 14 little crumpled up speeches.
Uh-huh.
I've threatened to issue them in a book or
I was
something.
going to say, have you kept the speeches?
Oh,
It'd be,
sure,
It'd be
yeah.
interesting to see what you would say then. And
Yeah, well, it's hundreds of names of people that are mad at me because, you know, they never got mentioned.
that's not true. That's not, well, they're mad because you didn't win. And
Yeah.
also because you're so great on stage, too. I would think people would just, no matter what role you're in, just because we want to see you talk on stage, that we should just vote for you no matter what. That's what I feel.
That's a good rule.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about, and this article, by the way, I love the article, and I love the things you're talking about in here, and we should talk about that for a minute, too. But on the cover of Vogue magazine, and you said to the writer that you thought maybe you were the oldest woman on the cover of Vogue, and you actually,
I am
you are the oldest woman on the cover, which is fantastic. I think that's a really important thing. 62. Look great. And here you are. Is this sort of near where you live?
Yeah,
upstate?
that's in a community-supported agriculture. A farmer, my friend, Andy Shemanowitz. He runs a place called Soulflower Farm, and you pay a certain amount of money each summer, and you get a share of all the vegetables that he grows. It's a beautiful thing.
Why can't we do that everywhere? Why can't we get farmers back to farming and get fresh vegetables and getting farmers making
Well,
money?
they need the help, that's for sure.
Yeah,
you
they
know.
do.